12 patients who received an experimental immunotherapy treatment all saw their cancer disappear.
Every single patient that received this drug had a complete response, meaning the tumor completely disappeared with the drug alone. So that's what's most remarkable, is the fact that although it's small, it's every single person, in a row consecutively that's getting the same response.
Remarkable indeed. All of the participants have now been cancer-free for anywhere from 6 to 25 months. So joining us now is Dr. Kathy Ng, professor and cancer researcher at Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Thank you so much for being here. Let's start with how does this treatment work specifically?
So this is basically an immunotherapeutic agent. It's called an immune checkpoint inhibitor. There were other immune checkpoint inhibitors approved in metastatic colorectal cancer. This was a part of an investigational phase 2 trial looking at this immune checkpoint inhibitor, dostarlimab, for approximately 6 months in patients. And it's really to promote your own immune system to fight cancers. This was specifically in early stage rectal cancer and was very specific for patients with what's called microsatellite instability high tumors, which is a very rare patient population. It's less than 5% of all patients and about less than 2% reportedly in rectal cancer.
And so you were just saying it's specifically was a specific form of rectal cancer, but how or can this be used to treat other types of cancer? Is that something that's being looked at?
Right. So it's already FDA approved in metastatic colorectal cancer. It's also approved, this type of drug is approved in multiple other cancers. Lung cancer, melanoma was actually the first breakthrough, as well as gastroesophageal cancer. So multiple other malignancies. It's also utilized as a standard of care in a rare cancer as well called anal carcinoma.
So what's the next step in this treatment? Do you think it could be a part of a missing puzzle piece in just finding a cure for cancer in general?
Well, I think it's an amazing opportunity because it was for a very select patient population. And once again, because all the patients had such a dramatic response, it does allow them to potentially avoid radiation and avoid surgical resection. So this trial that Dr. Cercek has created was specifically conducted at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. And there's actually some ongoing phase 2 trials that are being conducted nationally. We are actually participating in one of them, being led by my colleague, Dr. Kristen Siamber, which is actually looking at the combination of 2 immunotherapeutic agents, not necessarily for as long of a duration for 6 months, but it is being evaluated, and obviously for the potential for increased opportunities for other patients that can't receive care, specifically in New York City.
And obviously it's kind of a broad question, but a cure for cancer in general. What are your thoughts on the future of this science?
Well, I think it just demonstrates that our science is moving forward, and it doesn't just apply just to one cancer per se. I mean, MSI-high tumors more commonly are associated with familial inherited forms of colorectal cancer, but it's associated with other cancers as well that are also MSI-high, including bladder cancer, et cetera, and other tumors that develop a very similar mutation that is due to just exposure. And it's once again called microsatellite instability high. It is a rare patient population, less than 5% of all of our patients. But for those patients, this is an amazing opportunity, and we encourage people to enroll in clinical trials whenever possible. And if it's already approved in their indications, such as metastatic colorectal cancer and a melanoma, you should receive this type of treatment regarding immunotherapy.
All right, it's all very fascinating. We love to hear good news on the medical front in any form that it comes. Thank you so much, Dr. Ng, for your insight and time today.
Thank you so much.